Hi, thanks for tuning in to my Confessions of Reformed Control Freak podcast. My name is Brian Smith, and if I've learned anything at all in my 40-plus year career as general manager for a major retailer, college professor, and an award-winning entrepreneur, it's this. You aren't born knowing how to manage and lead others. Managing and leading others is a learned behavior. I believe you can learn how to communicate and interact more effectively, build collaborative teams, resolve conflict, and motivate others to perform at their personal best. My podcasts are ideal for first-time supervisors, managers, business leaders, or those looking to be promoted into a leadership role in their organization. Seasoned veterans will also benefit from tuning in. I'll give you my take on the ins and outs of today's business world and share some tips and techniques to help you develop those kinds of skills needed to manage the 21st century way. There is no question that if I knew then what I know now, I would have led others differently. After listening to my Confessions of Reformed Control Freak podcasts, I hope you will manage and lead others differently as well. If people are quitting, it's your fault. Culture is top down, never bottom up. Listen to that again and then look in the mirror. Ask yourself, would you work for yourself? How much fun are you to be around? If people are quitting, it's your fault. It's rarely about the money. Now, don't get me wrong, money is important, but it's much more than that. What are you doing to convince them to stay? More importantly, have you created an environment that encourages them to hang around? The Great Resignation is just an excuse for poor management and inept leadership. Bury your ego. Don't be the star. Be the star maker. Bud Hadfield. If you want people to stay, you need to start acting like you want them to stay. Here are 5 things that you should do to convince them not to leave. Number 1, be empathetic. Try to see things from their point of view. Get all the facts and find out what's really going on before making a decision. You don't have to have all the answers, but you do need to know where to go to find them. Number 2, let them do it their way. Resist the urge to micromanage. You're going to get the credit for the end result anyhow. There are several ways to accomplish the same task. It doesn't have to be just your way. The more you allow them to be part of the process, the more likely they'll want to be part of the solution instead of the problem. Number 3, build relationships. People like to work with people they like. Not everyone wants to lead, but everyone picks who they want to follow. Get to know everyone on your team for more than just the work that they do. What do they like to do outside of work? Do they have hobbies? Are they into gardening, sports, or do they like to read? Number 4, develop your people and promote from within. Do you hire stupid people, or do they just get stupid after working for you? If you aren't teaching people what they need to know, then you aren't doing your job. Your number 1 job is to ensure they have the tools and the know-how to complete the task, to reach the goal. Not everyone wants to be promoted, but you need to let your high achievers know, and those are the ones who aspire to take on more responsibility and move up in the organization. You got to let them know that there's a path for them. Number 5, if the team succeeds, everyone succeeds. It is not the individual, but the team that is the instrument of sustained and enduring success in management. Anthony J. Everyone on the team needs to work independently, but they must coordinate their efforts with other team members to accomplish the overall objective. Everyone on the team needs to understand that others are counting on them to do their part. Have you done enough so they'll want to stay? If people are quitting, it's your fault. You've been listening to my Confessions of a Reformed Control Freak podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this episode. If you're looking for answers to questions about the challenges you face managing and leading others, you can contact me directly at Smith-PLD.com. To print out a hard copy of this or any of my podcast episodes, be sure to visit my website at Smith-PLD.com. Are you or someone you know looking for a keynote speaker, corporate trainer, or executive coach? Please give me a call. I work with people who want to learn how to communicate and interact more effectively, build collaborative teams, resolve conflict, or motivate others to perform at their personal best. All 3 of my published books are available for purchase on Amazon, both in print and e-reader formats. Want to stay connected? Follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for tuning in to my Confessions of a Reformed Control Freak podcast. And most importantly, have yourself one heck of a great day.